Hey guys, NV295, and today I'm bringing you another Call of Duty gameplay, this time playing some TDM on Octane, and I'm using the Remington. I'm so sorry about all the Octane gameplays in this Road to Commander. Like, I just always get the Octane gameplays, just probably because I'm good at Octane and I'm good with the Remington, and those two combined make a solid gameplay. Well, it's a flawless gameplay, so I actually have to pick up a bunch of other weapons, but yeah, flawless, pretty good. I think it's 24-0. It's kind of slow, but the game's not that long. So yeah. So COD champs were this past weekend. It's Tuesday, maybe. I don't know. Someday. I don't know. I was supposed to do this commentary a couple days ago, but COD champs happened, and it's the $1 million tournament for Call of Duty. So the World Championship basically, and it's the best tournament there is all year, and it's a big deal. But this year it was only on MLG TV and like CallOfDuty.com or whatever, which is alright. But I usually like watching stuff on Twitch. That's just where I watch to get all my gameplay. Not where I watch streams, but I still watch the majority of it because Optic was playing. Optic is my favorite team. I'm not just an Optic fanboy. Like, I liked them when Merc was on there, and I just kind of continued to like them. And then I liked Envy. Envy is pretty good too. And so Complexity won it all. They won $400,000. Optic could have beat them at one point, but they didn't, which was kind of sad. Like, I wish Optic would have beat them, and then it would have been good. Envy got second. Optic got third. Strictly Business got fourth. And the top four, all American, all North American, but basically American teams. There's just two Canadians on. There's a Canadian on Complexity and Envious, and then so everybody kind of thinks that the UK and like Europe are kind of like the best after America, and they didn't finish in the top 8 at all. Like, the best one finished, well, there's the best two teams that they had finished 9 through 12, so like 9th and 10th. So they got no money at all, and they kind of just traveled for nothing. But Australians kind of surprised everybody. They both Australian teams, I think there were only two, finished top of their group, which was pretty good. One beat FaZe and the other one beat Envy, I'm pretty sure. And then Epsilon beat Optic in their group, but it didn't really matter. All they needed to do was beat the Korean team that showed up because there was a disqualification in the other one. But the Optic, or the Australian team finished 5th, and everyone was kind of really surprised because usually, like I said, Europe and basically like the UK kind of, everybody thinks like they're the second best, and then like most people assume they're the second best. But they didn't finish at all. So a North American, and then a Canadian team finished 8th. So yeah, mostly North America dominated, like 1 through 8. There was one team that wasn't North American, and out of the American regionals, there were only one team or two teams that weren't from America, which was pretty good. Obviously, we still dominate, like as in the U.S. still dominates Call of Duty, which is good because we kind of struggle in other games like League of Legends and every other game that's not Call of Duty. Like, we don't even play Counter-Strike. Like, we don't play, or we suck at StarCraft. We suck at League of Legends. We don't suck at them, but like, we're not nearly as good as like the Koreans and like Asian teams or Asian players. But now we made the Korean team like get last because they were really bad. But it's alright because, you know, America dominates Call of Duty. So Envy got $200,000, Optic got 120, Strictly Business got 100,000, and then just kind of got lower than that. But I mean, it's pretty good for one weekend. You know, you get like some people's salaries, I guess, in one weekend. I mean, sure, there's like taxes, I assume. So like Complexity gets 100,000 each. Well, they'll probably get some tax, but that's still like more than a bunch of people make in a year, and that's pretty impressive. Like, I don't know, I wanted to do it. I can still, maybe next year I'll surprise the circuit, and I'll just kind of come out of nowhere and dominate it. But I don't know, maybe one of these days. Yeah. So the COD champs, really good. The quality of them, not the quality, the production was kind of bad the first day. The first day it was kind of just like, let's just get the game up there and make sure everybody can watch the game. But what was it after that? Oh, then the second day got a little bit better, and the third day obviously was a lot better because that was like the finals and everything. But to begin with, they didn't have they had 4 streams going, at a time, so you could see every single game. Every single game was streamed, but the schedule was a little off. Like no one really knew what the schedule was, and then like they wouldn't. It was hard to like tell the score, like the map count or whatever. So people are kind of like, I was reading this on Reddit. People are kind of just not happy with that, because the quality of what the stream could have been should have been a lot better, especially since this is the biggest tournament. But overall, like by the end, it turned out to be really good. The casters were really good, and it was just, I mean, it was a good tournament, and it was run really well. They had a soundproof booth. The soundproof booth was really good. The only problem I had with it, it wasn't like the teams inside it could hear each other; they just couldn't hear outside, and that people outside couldn't hear what was going on inside. Which I don't know. I would have liked, if I was there, I would have not wanted to hear like the other team yelling at me when they did something, because they obviously did that. There was definitely some yelling going on in there, and yeah. So the COD champs were really good, I guess. I mean, I enjoyed watching them. It's some of the most Call of Duty I've actually watched like recently. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and there's probably videos like of COD champs if you really want to watch. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys later.